A lot of times when you're working on a job, you think there's got to be a better way to pull a wire, it's got to be a better way to move pipe. But what a lot of us don't think about is there's got to be a better way to work, and that better way to work is to get into a union.
I worked non-union for a couple of years, and it's a big difference night and day. You know, when I was working non-union, after a job you get laid off, and then you gotta negotiate for yourself. You know, you have to sell yourself, and you feel powerless. You know, because you're alone. You know, you don't have the power to negotiate your wages.
Some of the issues that a non-union worker had always dealt with, such as fighting for his conditions on his job, benefits, timely pay, a lot of the conditions on the job. These are all things that are already written and agreed to by all our contractors across the board.
What we think in the union is everybody's doing the same work, pulling the same wire, running the same pipe, putting the same boxes in. You should be getting the same pay because you're doing the same work. And if you're out there and you're making a third or half of what a union electrician does, and you're doing the same work, you need to correct that situation out there, brothers and sisters.
So first I went to the union hall, waited in line for a couple hours, took my paperwork, took a math test, got called a couple months later, got interviewed, went to boot camp, spent a couple weeks there, and now I'm on the job.
Today is more of joining is for benefits. The stabilization of jobs, your ability to retire over long term, medical benefits for your family, and more of a dignity in a workplace.
Here I feel secure. Here I know how much I'm going to make in 6 months, how much I'm going to make in a year, what I could count on for me and my family.
I have health insurance for my 1-year-old son. It's very cheap to me, the co-pays. I don't have to really worry about when I retire, about him. He'll be set. If something happens, I have my pension to take care of him.
This is a profession. To carry a professional title is a very serious tag. We're well trained. We're taught to be on time, efficient, conduct ourselves in a certain manner.
You have to want to work hard, you have to be willing to work hard, and you have to put work in.
When people think of the IBEW, they really do think of professionalism, and that's very important in our product.
The IBEW, the building that I've done, the 75-story buildings, the subway, the LA County Jail, it's all landmark projects that have taken union craft and done an outstanding job, and these buildings I can take my family to and show them these buildings that I've done and been part of.
I mean, I don't look like Miss Universe, or I don't have an excessive amount of muscles. I'm not excessively large or small, but people look at you like, if you can do it, I can do it. And I don't have a problem letting them know that. You know, if I could do it, believe you me, you could do it.
And I've had a lot of different jobs in my life, but working with the union is the only place where I feel like a sense of brotherhood, sense of unity, non-competitiveness, teamwork. You know, it's a really proud place to come into work every day. The relationships that are built right here and the way we work is amazing. I've never seen anything like this.
When you get in the union, you can't be flaky, you can't show up late, you can't miss time. So there's a trade-off. You get paid well, you have good wages, good benefits. The trade-off is you are the best skilled person. You have to pursue education. You can't fluff off on the job. You got to give them 8 hours work for 8 hours pay. But the trade-off is you make best wages and benefits in the industry, and you get the best career out of it.
Those people that are not in the union, they have to wait till they're 66 to get covered with their medical insurance with the Medicare. You know, they don't have nothing to retire by Social Security. They don't think about that right now, but this thing happens, you know, pretty quick. Before you know it, you're there.
We can take and make a job into a career. And there's no, when the job gets done, the guy disappears, the gal disappears. They continue in the system, and they have a registered apprenticeship program. They become licensed electricians, and they retire from our local union.
If you want a job, you want to work hard, you want to accomplish something with your life, you can join this union.
Well, what I would tell somebody who's thinking about joining the IBEW, I would say to jump on it as soon as possible. I tell them it's probably the best decision you make in your life.